Hey guys, I'm Paul, this is my life. I'm creating a really cool video because honestly, in the tech world, I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't discuss the news of the new iPhone, known as the iPhone 5. Now, I am using some notes, so if I keep looking this way, I apologize. It's just an easier way of doing it. Okay, so basically today, the big thing is that Apple unveiled their iPhone 5. Honestly, nothing really new that we didn't already know from all the leaks and things like that have been occurring over the last few months. So I guess the question really is it worth it? As most of my friends already know, I probably don't think so, no. I'm going to go myself a Lumia 920. The pure reason, I guess, is spec for spec. The new iPhone doesn't add up anymore. It's not there. Apple have now lost their excitement, I guess, dare I say it. We'll go through the specs and work it all out from there. So, new iPhone, 112 grams. Pretty darn light. 7.5 millimeters thick, which is bloody thin. Currently now holds the record for the thinnest smartphone available. Chances are that record will be broken in the next 3 to 6 weeks anyway, or whenever the next mobile phones come out, so realistically no one gives a crap about that. Okay, so the screen. This is a big thing too. For the first time in 5 years, the iPhone is now getting a larger screen. It will be a 4-inch screen with an IPS display, so pretty much the same as every other smartphone as far as viewing angle is concerned. Resolution of 1136 by 640, so it's not getting any wider, only getting taller. That gives it a pixels per inch of 326, beaten by the Nokia Lumia 920, which comes in at 332. So that's quite nice. Apple can no longer claim that as the clearest smartphone screen ever. 8 megapixel rear camera, no major advancements there, a slightly better lens, big whoop. Realistically, they really needed to work on that sensor that was inside the camera, but, you know, next iPhone maybe. Okay, so Apple also announced the new A6 chip, a bit faster, a bit better graphics, so that's awesome for high-end gaming, I guess, but for the average everyday consumer, they're not going to notice the difference, so awesome. Finally, the iPhone now supports LTE, 4G speeds, for all those who don't know. This is quite a big upgrade for the iPhone. I don't know what it's going to do as far as battery life is concerned, which is quite a big thing. The battery on the new iPhone, on the iPhone 5, only comes in at 1430 milliamp hours versus the iPhone 4S at 1420. So whilst it's a bigger battery than the iPhone 4S, it is not by much, and given that the new iPhone, the iPhone 5, does have a bigger screen with higher pixel density and also LTE capacity, I am actually kind of concerned about the battery life on that phone. Obviously, unless they've somehow managed to fix up something with regards to that processor of theirs, that maybe it's a bit better value on power consumption, I really don't like the idea of the battery life on an iPhone 5. I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I really highly doubt that's going to happen. So I guess realistically, there was nothing that got announced that we didn't really already know. I think the only possible thing was the new lens in the camera. Already knew about the processor, already knew about the screen resolution, already knew about the body, already knew about the nano SIM, which is going to be a pain in the ass for carriers, having to have not only a micro SIM, standard SIM, and now even a nano SIM, just because Apple wants to be different. We also heard about the new Lightning connector, which, you know, Apple is making a big fuss about the fact that, woohoo, it's reversible, you can plug it in either way, unlike the previous 30-pin dot connector, which only could go in one way, which, given that it's a 50-50 shot of getting it in the right way the first time, you surprisingly often got it wrong. My only concern with that is it's still a standard USB on the other end. So you're still going to have that issue. And then on top of it, you've now got to buy yourself a docking connector for all your iPod dock accessories just to convert it over for you. So that's one way of making more money, I guess. But, you know, we'll deal with that when the time arrives. Let's see here. So now we'll compare that against my new phone, or my next phone, which will be the Nokia Lumia 920. Nokia Lumia screen, as I've already announced to you, is of higher pixel density, so, you know, screen's going to look crisper. Plus, given that Nokia also have their Pure Motion HD Plus, which is a 60 frames a second refresh rate on their screen, that is demolishing any other phone screen, so it's going to be extremely clear when sliding up and down, you know, scrolling, the whole lot. Another nice little thing, I guess, is the lovely clear black display, the whole usual thing, so that in bright sunlight, the 920 is going to look better, long and short of it. So, however, I must admit, I was quite impressed that Apple still did claim that this is, quote unquote here, this is the world's most advanced display, and I couldn't be prouder of it. All I can say, Apple, is bullshit. Plain and simple. Absolute bullshit. We all know that the Lumia's is better. It's got a better screen resolution, better pixel density, better clarity, better saturation. It's also got the lovely, beautiful, super sensitive touch, which means that it can be used with any set of gloves, not just a particular fancy pants set of gloves that are designed for a capacitive touchscreen, which, might I add, cost a fortune. Apple really need to work on their marketing. I know that there's this whole thing about the reality distortion field and Apple fanboys that will just buy it and eat up whatever it is they say, but these days, consumers are being a lot more, I guess, careful with how they spend their money. They can't just believe anything that Apple says anymore, and I'm pretty sure if they actually have a look into the specs and the way the phones actually operate, Lumia is going to smash it. I guess there is the bonus, I guess, that the iPhone is lighter and thinner. Other than that, it's got nothing else. The big difference, I guess, is also the camera on the Lumia 920 is a pure view camera. With the lovely floating lens technology, which I know there's a lot of people go, oh, but the videos were faked, rah, rah, rah. Who cares? Go to The Verge, they've actually done an article, Nokia has let them use the phone in actual situations done at 11 o'clock at night, okay, in New York City. So they even compare the Lumia 920 against a Nikon D5100, and to be perfectly honest, the Lumia 920 comes out better. So all that crap about, oh, photos and videos were faked, just shut up. You're wrong, okay? It doesn't matter if the videos were faked, it doesn't matter if the photos were faked, they have actually shown it in action, okay? So you can't really argue with that. Plain and simple. Let's go next, okay? So, the big things that the iPhone does not have, that a lot of people were expecting, a new design. Now, personally, they shouldn't have been expecting a new design, the leaks were obvious. The colours. So the Lumia 920 does come in an assortment of colours, as will the 820. However, the new iPhone just comes in still your good old two-tone black and white colours, that's it. The camera on the iPhone, they were expecting it to be a lot better than what it actually is. It's an enhancement upon the iPhone 4S, but that's about it. You can't really do much else there. Wireless charging. Lumia 920 has it. Qi standard wireless charging, which is awesome. I mean, hell, the Galaxy S3 has it. And so does the Lumia 920. They're the two biggest competitors to the new iPhone. Why not, Apple? Why not? NFC. That's a very, very, very big thing. I mean, hell, your credit cards these days have it. PayPass, PayWave. You should have it on your phone as well. Personally, those are the only two cards I bring with me, is my Visa debit card and my driver's license. I don't carry a wallet anymore. I'd love to be able to just get rid of at least one of those cards and only have to carry my driver's license with me. That would be awesome. Let's see, other big things. Obviously, yeah, kind of hoping that the iPhone would have had the super sensitive touch, or at least something similar to it, like the Nokia Lumia 920. Honestly, I don't know. It appears to me that Apple has just stagnated. iOS 6 still doesn't have the ability for widgets, still doesn't have actionable notifications, and realistically nothing really new was shown off. Yeah, sure, the original iPhone was 5 years ahead of its time, Apple, but those 5 years are up. you really need to advance something there. Otherwise you're going to get left behind. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You need to give the customers what they want, and you can't tell them what it is they want. You need to attune to their needs. They want better cameras. They want better notifications. They want an easier and simpler to use operating system. And perfectly honest with you, stealing Facebook integration from Windows Phone, that's a bit cheap. So yeah, there you go. You have my opinion on it. Say what you want. Leave it your notes in the comments below. Have a go at me. I don't care. Realistically, we all know the Lumia 920 is a better phone. I have no doubt that yes, the new iPhone 5 will be reviewed very well. It will sell very well. But it's getting left behind, and you can't ignore that fact. Plain and simple. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Until next time, peace out.